Namaste viewers, welcome to DM Astrology. Today we are going to speak about relationship of father and son. I hope you have guessed to whom I am speaking. Yes, the originator son and it's only one son as Saturn. See, we all believe that and we all speak that Surya Putra Shani. Means we believe that Surya is a father, Sun is a father, and Saturn is a son. Sun has the first part which has come out from the Sun is a Saturn that we believe in the galaxy, and that is why it has gone so distant. Because thereafter the Jupiter, then Mars, then Earth, one after another, all the planets, and at the last the Mercury has came, and the solar system or galaxy, solar galaxy has been happened. But we normally speak the sun only as a Saturn only as a son of a sun, right? Why? Because in our Shastra, in Hindu mythology, only first son, the first child of the family is called as a Putra. Putra means who can reach the father or parents into the heaven, and rest all are called as a common as a child. First child is only called Putra and first daughter is called as a Putri. Puvatva Atra and Puvata Atri. It's a meaning of a Putra and Putri. So Saturn has came first from the sun. So after that it has gone so long and it has settled. The fire was there inside, but it has now settled and it has become gastric. That is why we call Saturn as a gastric or Vayu Tattva, airy element planet. Now here we are talking about the father and son relationship. There are a lot of things has been spoke about this. We are not going to speak anything new about it. But whatever the combination these two planets can create, what are the energy these two planets can share, that we are going to speak about it. Right? So please listen carefully. Now sun is we call as a day or light, whereas Saturn we call as a night or darkness. Why this darkness has happened in the Saturn? Because after over a period of this solar system, the Saturn has settled and gone so long from the sun, so it has reduced the receiving light. The same thing when the child grown up, when he take the education and when he start his own deeds, when he start on work, then he detach with the father and slowly he goes so far away from the father. She will be always attached with the mother person but always detached from the father, because at the time of growing up he is touched with the mother only, and father he can see for a few hours because father has so much duty to buy the foods for the home. Okay, that's a duty. But here it is very important that the sun and Saturn relationship. It's we I call it it's a approach difference. It's only approach difference. In Sanskrit or Hindi we call it as a Siddhantik Matbhed. They only have a day and night difference. When there is a day, you cannot say it's a night, and when it is a night, you can't say it's a day. So that is the difference between Sun and Saturn. Both are exist, but both cannot exist simultaneously. Both cannot exist simultaneously. Now, seeing into the astrological norms, the Saturn receives very less energy from the sun, so it is gone. Its motion also becomes so slow, and that is why in Sanskrit it is called Sanishcharayanama. It moves very slow, right? And that is why it took 30 years to complete its rotation, right? It takes 30 years. So each house we believe 2.5 years, or each sign it passed 2.5 years. So it took 30, 30, 60 or 90. and fourth cycle is 120. The Rishimuni has set a Jupiter-Saturn cycle for our life that we'll speak sometime. But Saturn is a cycle-wise. First 30 years, it is under, you are always under your parents. Next 30 years, you are always independent, 30 to 60. And 60 to 90, again you become dependent, right? So this kind of changes comes in the life. Now focusing on the Sun and Saturn, both have a sign also opposite. Not only the element opposite, but their sign is also opposite. See, Sun element is a fire and Saturn element is a air. If there is a more air, if you blow more air, the fire cease. Or there is a more fire, there is a less smoke. So more smoke, less fire, less smoke, more fire. Right, so that is the principle. Now both sign is also given just opposite. One is a Leo and one is Aquarius. Just come in front of each other. In your house, in your chart, in wherever the Leo and the Aquarius has been appear, you will get exact opposite result. Like if it is in the first house, you will be getting an exact opposite person as a husband, as a wife, as a partner. Exact opposite, exact. If it is appearing in the second and the eighth house, that means your family members are different from there. You are getting some fear. So your fear and your family members are totally different. Or one can say that if there is a Capricorn ascendant or Cancer ascendant, they face 2 and 8 house as a Sun and Saturn sign. So whatever the relationship they have in the live with the family, after the death of the family member, the relationship will totally change, total opposite, because 8 house is after the family member dies, the inheritance comes. So during the entire life you have a good relation, you will not get a good benefit after the death of person, or in the throughout life you will not get a benefit of your parents, but after their living you will be benefited, either or. If third house and ninth house means your courage will not improve your luck or religion, or your religion efforts or your luck will not give you courage, because it's a exact opposite. 4 and 10, if it is 4 and 10, that means you are not getting either pleasure or you are not getting your deeds. If you are full life you are into the deeds, you will be sacrificing and compromising your pleasure. If you are always in the pleasure, you will not able to do a good deeds or create name, fame and all these things. So this way, 5th house, 6th house, 7th house, every house, like 5th house, your good deeds will never give you a desired result, or your expected gain. 5th house is unexpected gain. If you get unexpected gain, you will not get expected gain. If you get expected gain, you will not get unexpected gain. If you are going good along with your children, you will not go along with the friends. Likewise, just opposite. 6 is a disease and 12 is a disease relief or hospitalization. Either you will get a disease powerful, or either you will get a remedy powerful, either or. 7th house just as a opposite to first, then 8th house opposite to second, 9th is third, 10th is a fourth, 11th is a fifth, and 12 is a sixth. It's a represent. So after 6, everything just reverse, right? So one you will get, another you have to compromise. Which you will get, that depends on the lord of that house. Either the Leo sign is powerful, either your Aquarius sign is powerful. Accordingly you will get the result. Okay, that is one aspect, that both the sign is opposite. Now both are exalted, debilitated also in the opposite sign. Sun we know it's exalted in the Aries, whereas Saturn is exalted in the opposite to it, that is Libra. Or reversely, the Sun debilitated in the Libra and Saturn exalted into the Saturn debilitated into the Aries, just opposite to each other. So wherever the Sun exalted, Saturn debilitated. Where the sun rise, another place sunset. When sun set in one place, there is a sunrise in another place. So that beautiful these two planets have its relation. Now what happened? This yoga is called as a Chhatra Bhang Yoga. Whenever Surya and Saturn are, Sun and Saturn are together, Surya Shani साथ में हो, Then it is created Chhatrabhang Yoga. Chhatrabhang means Surya is a Chhatra, means a father, parent, and Bhang means to cancel. As we know, the Neech Bhang Rajyog, same here is a Chhatra Bhang Yog. So you are not going along good with your parents, or your parents will not be get benefited after the birth of yourself. So either outside, Sun or Saturn, who is more powerful? So if Sun Saturn is together, both have to live separately, both cannot rise simultaneously. That we learn from the sunrise and sunset, that when sunrise there is a darkness will remove, and when there is sunset the brightness will remove. Likewise, now this Sun and Saturn if together, you will get a perfect result of Sun and Saturn. That's a Chhatrabhang Yoga. We are going to see all 12 signs, so you will come to know what will be the result. But here we are more focusing about the result of either they are together, then you will get a perfect result of Surya and Sun and Saturn. By age of 22 to 36 is very crucial here, those having Sun and Saturn together in their chart, because 22 is a Bhagyodaya year for the Sun and 36 is a Bhagyodaya year for the Saturn. So between 22 to 36 they have to struggle like anything. During this period, if the Sun move out of the house of a father, then only he will get a good benefit and good result out of it. Now if Sun and Saturn together, this will be the result. If Sun is seated in the house from where the Saturn is seated 4, if Sun in the first house and Saturn in the fourth house, Sun is in the fifth house and Saturn in the eighth house. If from Sun, if Saturn is placed 4, then this result will be that Sun will dominate the will of a father, because here Sun cannot access the Saturn, but Saturn by aspect of 10 aspect make a control over father. So those having a Sun in the house from there, if Saturn is the seated 4, then Sun will control the will of a father. If Sun and Saturn both are opposite to each other, 180 degree, now here they both will aspect, they both will, what the things can be happen, both is aspecting each other, both are doing Pratiyuti, Chhatrabhang Yoga, right? And here Saturn become retrograde. When Saturn become retrograde, Saturn have a more say, Sun has a less say. So here also the Sun will control the will of a father, and he will move away and move ahead from the father. Where father has reached, he will go further long. See, this Sun and Saturn yuti is very good for the politician or government people. Those who are serving government, either they will be a government officer, bureaucrats, their Saturn is powerful, and when you are entered to the politics, your Sun should be powerful. And we all often see there is some difference between the politician and bureaucrats, IAS, IPS, IFS, this officer and the ministers, like executives and your member of parliament or legislative or ministers. So minister and executives, they both sometimes come in face to face. That is Sun and Saturn. Here also the Saturn become more powerful because it becomes retrograde now. Now it has a more say. He'll say, I'll do my way. And those having Sun and Saturn in the Kendra, they will learn with their own experience. If Sun and Saturn are from Sun, if Saturn is placed 10th, see we have seen from Sun, if Saturn is 4th, Saturn will, means child will control the father. If Sun Saturn both are together, both will fight for the position, both will overlapping each others, both will try to overlap each others because they are opposite to each other, but still Saturn have a more say because it's retrograde. And when there is a Kendra, Sun and Saturn is in the from Sun, if Saturn is 10th from Sun, Saturn is 10th, then here nobody control each other. Sun is also totally independent, Saturn is also totally independent. This is less effective yoga. Here the effect will be less, negative or positive, whatever you can see. Now, as a father and son, we all know that all the experience of a father, the son will deny and son will say, I will do my own way. And my dear viewers, just allow your son or allow your parents not to interfere in their life. If your parents don't interfere in your son life, just motivate him. Just motivate him. Don't try to interfere. Otherwise, this distance may increase a long and then you will suffer. So not to suffer, it is best then you should not interfere in each other's life. So we have seen they are opposite to sine, they are opposite to exalted debilation. We have seen Kendra to each other also. Now we are going to see all 12 ascendant, how Sun and Saturn will play a role. Now here I am talking about Sun and Saturn in Aries, Taurus. You have to see in which house you have. Accordingly, you have to see the result. If Sun and Saturn both are in the Aries, you will be saying that Sun is more powerful, but no, you are wrong. Yes, Saturn is very powerful. Even though it is in the doubleted sign, it is double power. How it is double power? It is Sun is exalted. We all know Sun is exalted in Aries and Saturn is doubleted. But still here the Saturn will empower. Saturn will give more power because of the yoke called Neech Bang Raj Yoga. From down it will come to the up. Sun is already in up. Sun is already exalted, but Saturn is gradually increasing by the help of others. So in the Aries, if Sun and Saturn together, then it means that the person is gradually rising. Those I believe born into the 99 or you can see they have this yoga. I believe that's 99 or then before this 59, right? So those having the Sun and Saturn together in the Aries, right? So here the Saturn is double plus, Sun is only plus, is exalted, but that Saturn is a Neech Bang Raj Yoga, very good yoga. Now if this Sun and Saturn are in the Taurus, Sun will lose its power and Saturn dominate because Saturn is in its friendly sign. Saturn have a say. If it is in the Gemini sign, if you have Sun and Saturn in the Gemini sign, Sun will give average result, but Saturn again here powerful because it's seated in its friendly sign. Cancer, in Cancer, Sun become more powerful and Saturn will lose its power. So here Saturn become weak, the father will dominate the will of a son. Leo is own sign of a sun, and Saturn also and being average because it's in enemy sign, okay, but from its own sign it is seated 7, so it is aspecting its own sign also, so he is also getting some result of opposite house, not this house. So in this house Sun has a more say. Okay, now in the Virgo, the Sun is a average. It will not give positive or neutral. It will be a neutral, whereas Saturn is the more powerful. So here also the Sun will have a more power and father have an average say. In Libra again, the Sun is exalted only. Saturn is exalted only. Yes, Sun will give more power because Sun is a Neech Bang Raj Yoga. We have seen in the past 3 years, 2014, 15, 16. No, 15, 16, 17. 3 years we have seen that Sun and Saturn are together and during that time government has got a very good power. So Sun and Saturn and in China, in Russia, every rulers get a more power. China, Russia, USA, so many countries, UK, you will find so many rulers got the more power and those who are not performing well has to get down and that in that place the new rulers has came. Then we speak about the Saturn here in Libra, Sun will be Neech Bang Raj Yoga, more powerful and Saturn will be again powerful. In Scorpio sign, Sun is in the positive sign because it's in the friendly sign, Saturn is a negative because it's in enemy sign. So Sun will dominate. Surya will dominate the will of his Saturn. In Sagittarius sign, Sun again powerful because it's a friendly sign, but here Saturn is also not losing its power because Saturn is also an average with the Sagittarius or the Jupiter. In Capricorn, obviously Saturn got more power because it's seated in own sign, whereas Sun is in the enemy sign. So the Saturn will dominate the will of a Sun. In Aquarius, same sign, the Saturn will be a powerful, but here Sun will not lose as power as it is losing in the Capricorn because Sun is seated exactly opposite to his own sign. It is aspecting his own sign by 7th aspect. So Sun is also powerful for opposite house and Saturn is powerful for this house. And in last Pisces sign, if this UT has been happen, then Sun will be powerful being in the friendly house and Saturn is also average because it's seated in its neutral house, Jupiter house, Pisces. So Saturn will also have a moderate result. Now, while both are sitting together, any planet seated with the Sun, you have to see whether it is combust or not. You have to see and you have to check. If it is combust, then again the Sun will become more powerful. If this UT is happen and I say that Saturn got power, but that Saturn is close to the degree of a Sun, then Saturn loses its power and it will not give a good result. Sun and Saturn having a 15 degree. If they are together with the 15 degree, half a sign, 15 degree, then it will be a combustion. So if there is a distance of more than 15 degree between two planets, then only both will give independent result. If Sun become powerful by absorbing the energy of the Saturn, then it will not give a good power. In the case when Sun and Saturn opposite, Saturn will be retrograde here, the Saturn will give more power and Sun will have a less power. So accordingly, Sun and Saturn you have to see in however the place they are placed. If your Sun and Saturn place 6, 8 and 12, from Sun, if Saturn has happened to be seated 6, 8 and 12, so at that time you may not get the power or good result from the father and you have to set up everything by your own self. You have to give, you have to take everything by yourself. In politics also, or you will not get a benefit from the government. So that you have to keep in the mind. If Sun and Saturn in the triangle, if Sun and Saturn seated triangle to each other, at that time also, time to time, over a period of time only, you will get some power from the Yava. Now Sun and Saturn can be met once in the year because Sun can come and meet the Saturn, or they can go triangle to each other. Every 4 months they become a triangle to each other. So every 4 months the government policy change, nature change, because every season change after the 4 months. So that time also the Sun has a domination power, Saturn has a less power. From 5th house onward, the Saturn become retrograde. 6, 7 and 8. 3 months, the Saturn become retrograde. 3 to 4 month average. At the moment Saturn is retrograde, we all know. So we have seen if it is combust not giving a result. If it is retrograde, the Saturn is retrograde, then Saturn become more and more powerful. So this way you can see the result of Sun and Saturn, and this combination is very important. If this combination happens to be in the Navamans, then in front of a father you cannot argue or cannot object, but internally you are not go along with the father. You have some different thoughts about from your parents, your fathers, especially father. We'll do Moon Saturn also, but here Sun and Saturn is there. So if this UT, if this yoga happens to be in the Navamans chart, then that happens internally. You don't go along with your father, you don't like the way your father is leading you, but you have a no say because in the external mode you have no control over yourself or your father. So there you are only opposing them insidely. And whenever you get a dasha of a Sun or Saturn, and Sun Saturn sub period will start, at that time you will get a courage and you will face your father and you will get your own result. So this kind of a various combination I have said in this video. If something has left out, please do it or ask me in my comment box, and see to it that that will also be seen. So I hope you like this Sun and Saturn Chhatrabang Yoga and a combination, very beautiful power, because father is his own experience speaking, and Sun being want to get experience but don't have to get the domination from the father. This is a chasing of each other. Father want to make his child, father wish that the child should not suffer as he suffered because he is experienced now, so he want to share his experience, but Saturn said no, I will learn from my own experience, I don't want anyone's rented experience. So this kind of a chasing you will find. the first center planet to the end of the sun galaxy planet. See, we believe Herschel, Neptune and Pluto, but we consider galaxy or sign Lord also sun to Saturn only. So this is a chasing of first and last, first and last. So who will win, that will say in your chart. So my dear viewers, you might got idea about what I am going to speak, sun and Saturn. Do apply this experiment in your chart and see how the result will acquire. So herewith I thank all viewers to listen it carefully. Do share, subscribe and like my channel DM Astrology by pressing the like button or share button. Right? Do share, like and subscribe my channel. For consultation, you can always consult me in my email dmastrology1@gmail.com. And for other articles for astrology, you can see my Facebook page DM Astrology or Dharmesh Mehta. So herewith we complete our session. Thank you very much viewers for listening me carefully. Namaste, Dhanyavad, Aabhar.